right now on the program. Congresswoman Mary Fallin joining us. Congresswoman, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. It's good talking to you. It's been quite a while.
Well, it has been. It's so good to hear from you and be on your show tonight.
Well, I'm glad that you could do it, and congratulations, the NRA's Political Victory Fund endorsing your gubernatorial bid today in the great state of Oklahoma.
Well, I am so honored to receive the endorsement from the National Rifle Association. It means a lot to my campaign, and of course, you know, I'm a staunch defender of our Second Amendment freedoms, of our law-abiding Oklahoma gun owners, and having those rights and preserving and protecting those gun owner rights are very important to me. And if I'm fortunate enough to be elected governor of the state, I will continue to support our Second Amendment.
You know, I know that you have voted in support of Second Amendment issues many times in Congress. You also signed on to friend of the court briefs in both the Heller and McDonald cases, stating that the Second Amendment guarantees a fundamental individual right to all Americans. And not every member of Congress did that. I mean, there were some members of Congress who sat out, and there were some other members of Congress who signed on to briefs that said, no, this is some sort of collective right.
Well, and it was a very important friend of the court brief, and I was very proud to do what I could do as a member of Congress to sign on to the brief to try to guarantee our rights, as you said, for all Americans, and it was my great pleasure to stand up for our rights.
You know, in Oklahoma, we have, I think, already really good gun laws on the books. That's one of the things that I think we're very lucky to have in Oklahoma, and I know that when I lived there, I certainly benefited from that. But, you know, those rights can go away, and we also need to make sure that those rights are secured, are protected, and are enhanced. As governor of Oklahoma, I mean, I can't expect, Congresswoman, that you expect to see, you know, a new gun ban, you know, get seriously proposed in the legislature. But for gun owners, for hunters, for sportsmen, you know, what would you like to see Oklahoma become?
Well, I think Oklahoma is very fortunate to be one of the most pro-gun, pro-hunting, pro-sportsman shooting, and Oklahoma is just a state that loves gun ownership and supports the Second Amendment, as I said, and supports gun rights. And, you know, I'm a hunter myself, and so I appreciate the freedom and the liberty that we have to be able to hunt, to be able to do sport shooting also. I'd love to shoot sporting clays, and I think it's one of our most important freedoms that we have in our nation. It's certainly very important for our country, for just even the national defense, protecting our Constitution, the rights that are guaranteed under our Constitution. So as governor, I will always do everything I can to protect, like I said, our Constitution, our state's rights, and protect the wonderful freedoms that we have as gun owners and certainly as a nation.
Well, I hope that gun owners across the state of Oklahoma get out there and vote on Election Day. And again, Representative, thank you so much for coming on the program. It's great talking to you, and I hope the next time we speak, I'll be able to call you Madam Governor.
Well, thank you. It's coming up pretty quick, November 2nd.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Congressman. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the award.
Representative Mary Fallin joining us here on Cam and Company. By the way, in the interest of full disclosure, I do have to tell you that when I was leaving Oklahoma to take this job with NRA News, that a state representative, at the time, Representative Mary Fallin was a lieutenant governor in the state of Oklahoma. There was a state representative named Thad Balkman who, I guess, proposed a resolution in the State House of Representatives naming me as a great Oklahoman. The resolution passed, not without some dissent, mind you, and Lieutenant Governor Mary Fallin signed that proclamation, which I actually have at home. So I just, in the full interest of disclosure, wanted to let you know the story.